Hello and welcome back to the channel and a new video. I'm currently stood in the shrimp room. I've been struggling over the last few days with back problems and I'm no better today. But I've had to get ready for a gift that's been sent me. So I'm waiting for a sub 1 o'clock delivery. So guaranteed before 1 p.m. delivery from Tim at Shrimp Cove. And I'll put links to Tim's social media and website in the description of this video. So Tim has kindly offered to send me, for no plug, didn't want promoting, literally sent me something as a thank you for what he believes is everything I do to try and help and grow the shrimp hobby in the UK. I'm going to flip the camera around, show you what I've been up to and how we've done things in order to prepare for what's coming. Let's flip the camera around and show you. So firstly, this was the tank that we had our spotted pintos in. And what we've done is we've moved them down into one of the 45 low boys on the bottom shelf. I'll do a bit of footage of these and sort of give you a better perspective of those. But what we did was we reused the soil. So this soil is environment soil. It was set up on the 17th of April last year, but it lasts for ages. You know, you get a good 2 years out of it. I have a Matten tower in the back. So that block in the back is a Matten tower filter. And what I did was once the shrimp were removed, I disturbed all the soil, drained the tank with the dirty water, did the same again with 50% top up, and then refilled the tank with new remineralized RO water and just let that set. So that soil's had a wash. That soil has had a wash, and we left it a couple of days just to settle, and it's now ready for shrimp. Now, I don't generally heat my shrimp tanks, but because we've moved this right to the bottom, so this tank's on the very bottom row, and there's a short gap between it, and my floor's concrete in the garage. I wish I'd have insulated it first, but it's too late now. And what's occurred is these tanks on the bottom tend to be a lot colder than the tanks further up, just because of the cold rising up from the concrete. So I have actually put a heater in this one, and here you can see the heater on the left hand side. So I've currently got these sort of cabled in on an extension lead, but I do need to sort of redo that and tidy the cables up, etc. I'd never planned on getting tanks on the very bottom shelf because of my back, but because I've run out of room, I've sort of ended up doing that. And this is a much better space for these spotted pinto, gives the colony room to expand. I mean, they were doing really well in the 25 litre, but these 45 litre low boys are really, really good. I'm impressed with them, to be honest. If I had more room, I'd probably have these all over the place and bigger. But very active shrimp, very healthy, haven't lost any with the move. I dripped these in to their new parameters, although the soil was identical and the TDS was identical, but I still dripped them over a long period of time. What I also did yesterday was this tank here. I've got some sort of low grade fancy tiger in, but there are a few black in there. Hence why I've sort of kept these going more for the black strain than anything. And there's a nice one over the back there. But this tank was full of hornwort. Now hornwort inhibits algae growth, and this was absolutely chock-a-block. Now I do sell hornwort, or I did sell hornwort, and this was like my growing tank for the hornwort. But unfortunately it got absolutely peppered with duckweed, and I'm not a fan of duckweed, so the duckweed's gone, the hornwort's gone. I need to sort of reinvest and get a new colony of hornwort going, really. But I'm sort of in the process of going through all my tanks, and I'm going to take out what I don't rate at all and sort of do something slightly different, have a huge mixed tank or a couple of mixed tanks, sell those off cheap and start improving the quality and the grades of the shrimp that I am keeping. Parcel's arrived, very well packaged. I've obviously scribbled my name out. Royal Mail special delivery, shows which way up, live creatures, which is a requirement, fragile handle with care, and loads of little stickers all over it saying fragile, please be gentle, warning, etc. So really like that. It's a nice touch, fragile tape. And then there's a bit on the side here that says thank you Postie for all that you do. So it's a little thank you to the postman, because they are underappreciated. I mean, they get it wrong sometimes and then they get moaned at, but 9 times out of 10 they're good, and if you've got a good postman, they're invaluable. So a bit of wall matting inside as fill. Oh, I like that. Glen, we're home. So a little pair of glasses, sunglasses, little suitcase, which I thought was a really nice touch. A little heart on there, so packed with care. I will cut this this bit of string, and then if we lift those out gently, so I'm trying to do this around cameras, guys, and not succeeding very well. There we go. So heat pack as well, still warm outside of the box. Now, as you guys know, I tend not to use heat packs unless it's sort of above a certain temperature and below a certain temperature. Let's put that at the camera view. And then what we'll do is we'll see if we can get this open in one take. So I tend to cut through that tape, and then you can usually grab it and get it off in one go. So similar boxes to what I use. Little Shrimp Cove sticker there. Shrimper in here. So these tissues do feel quite damp. And very well insulated though. And a little woolly hat. I really like that. That's my my sentiment, but very well packaged. I'll probably keep that actually. Foiled up as well. I think the bag has leaked a little bit. But what we've got is, and these will look better once they're in the tank, is orange based boa offspring juveniles. And you can sort of see the orange base on those. So massive shout out to Tim. I will dry this because I want to read this. This is a bit wet at the moment. It's like a sticker. So I will dry that. I do want to have a look at that. So it says drops per second, 1 drops per second until 2 times volume, then 2 to 3 drops until 4 times volume. So it's showing how to drip, which I think is a beautiful touch. I really like that. Don't know how well that's going to focus for you guys, but I really like that. It's a good little touch, that is. I'm very impressed with that. But let's get these dripping, and then we'll get some footage of them in the tank. It'll be a couple of hours. I want to drip these nice and slow.